Hey everybody. For all of you who saw possibly my first story, here comes the second one right at you. So here it goes. I hope you like this one. Elementary, my dear Watson, the eager Holmes exclaims. Yes, I know that we're in elementary school, Sherlock, Watson shoots back across the table. Mrs. Barnaple, their first grade instructor, clears her throat and makes an important announcement.
Attention, class. It seems to be that someone has not returned my stapler. Can whoever has it turn it in now, please?
The whole class falls silent, eyes darting from one chubby face to the other, all with looks of mystery. A whole minute goes by, and none of the children speak up. By now, Mrs. Barnaple has become quite upset with her stapler missing and issues that
there will be no recess until the stapler is returned.
No recess. No recess. A gasp goes out throughout the room. No recess. That means no exercise. No exercise means the children could get fat. And if there are fat children, they have an increased risk of diabetes. Mrs. Barnaple is actually giving them diabetes. Panic now spreads throughout the room. Firstly, because no child wants to be fat. And secondly, because no child actually knows what diabetes is. Because they're only in first grade. Sherlock turns in his chair and looks straight at Watson, a determined look on his face. Watson, he says, his voice full of excitement. We have a case on our hands. No, Sherlock, Watson sighs. We have macaroni and glue on our hands. Sherlock reasons through deductive reasoning that he does, in fact, have macaroni and noodles on his hands. The dirty work of craft time. So once they wash their hands, the true investigation begins. The first place they look is the cubbies, because all children hide their most prized possessions inside their cubbies. However, they come up empty. Then Sherlock has the idea to check the coat closet because it's the perfect place for the crime, as he said, but after searching, they again come up with nothing. Frustrated, Holmes sits down on a hard plastic chair to think. He thinks of every memory he can remember, even every little hint that he might have missed throughout the day. After 5 or so minutes, Holmes has finally got it. The culprit is none other than the notorious third grader, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Hey, that's my name too, a child yells from across the room. Shut up, everybody yells as they exit the classroom on a manhunt to find John Jingleheimer. A loud knock comes at Mrs. Cottage Pear's door. A surprised look shoots across her face as she opens it to find 27 7-year-olds, all thirsty for revenge. Oh my! She shouts as Miss Barnaple's class pushes past her into her classroom. Boris, a fairly large and muscular pupil who is also a foreign exchange student from Miss Barnaple's class, immediately locates John Jingleheimer and pushes him against the wall. Where is it, you meanie? Boris yells as he towers over the child 2 years older than him. What are you talking about? Little John replies, confused and scared. You know what I am talking about, Boris shouts back. No, I really don't, poor John replies, now on the verge of tears. Sherlock now steps into the conversation, as he was previously watching from the crowd. Let's test his alibi, shall we? He asks the class. They all nod in approval because they don't know what an alibi is, and they don't want to look dumb in front of third graders. Sherlock stares straight at John Jingleheimer. Where were you at the night of the 16th? He inquires. John, severely confused and upset, manages to just get out. I don't know. Sleeping probably. My bedtime is 7:30. The first graders shake their heads. 7:30. That's suspiciously early. But upon further questioning of John and his classmates, they find that John just has an overprotective mother who actually does make him go to bed at 7:30 each night. Now they all sympathize with poor John Jingleheimer. But where is that stapler? Well, as it turns out, due to the influx of government spending on trying to send microwave dinners into space, there were severe budget cuts in the State Department, which caused a severe decrease in spending for education. The school was not provided enough money to buy a stapler for the class, therefore there really was never a stapler to begin with. The case is solved! Yeah!